Hi everyone, you are welcome to Mac Media. By now, many people must have been thinking, why was the case adjourned the 6th, 7th, and 8th of May, different from the previous dates allocated to this case? It is simple. As we go on, we will find out the reasons. The cross-examination ended without any other court management or, well, many people will ask what is cross-examination in a criminal case, and why many people have the opportunity to hear the masked man of federal government produced by the DSS to testify as investigative or detective police. We are not talking of the masking a witness to the federal government or any prosecution witness is equivalent of secret trial and is subject to human rights questions. Let not the defense and the trial judge forget this. There are many countries that have used masked men from the secret police to defend the federal government. But at the end of the day, it was proved illegal, and some of those secret police were later charged and imprisoned. But this is not the topic now. We will still go back to bring those facts and figures before the public. Let us go back to what cross-examination under prosecution and the defense evidence at trial is. In a criminal trial, cross-examination gives the opposing party, that is the defense, an opportunity to point out the weaknesses of a witness testimony or report. Indeed, the purpose of cross-examination is to test the reliability and the credibility of a witness evidence, to expose weaknesses where they exist, and if so, to undermine the account the witness has given. And it is on this very point that telephones ring where it is expected that there will be interference in the case. Before we go further to analyze this, we will then go back to see the role of evidence in chief, for instance, in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whereby the government of Nigeria took him to court, making allegations against him. Therefore, his defense team, the leader of the defense team in this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is Godwin Kanu Agabi, SAN, according to Nigerian system of grading the levels of barristers according to their work and experiences. They are elected into this very senior advocate of Nigeria, short-named SAN, just like every other countries that operate British system of judicial administration. In case of Great Britain, they have what is called Queen's Counsel, shortened as QC. Therefore, when federal government of Nigeria made his case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, made his allegations before his own judges appointed by the government of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Therefore, they are the accuser, they are the judge, and they determine everything. But however, there are rules left for the judges. But we will come to that. Like we stated earlier, Mr. Kanu Agabi, SAN, the attorney-in-chief, who conducted the first cross-examination of the federal government witness from the DSS. Well, the skill of an advocate lies in taking a witness through their evidence to elicit all the information that is required. That is called examination in chief. The aim is to test the ability or undermine the witness evidence to expose a doubt and ensure that the truth is brought out during the cross-examination. That may tell everyone what happened in the court. People are expected to judge how the conduct of the cross-examination of the examination in chief went if the questions raised are cogent enough to bring the truth out of the federal government allegations from those called to testify against the defense. In this situation, as the manager of the case, which is the trial judge, he has a big role to play. The judge is expected to be very active while recording the evidence. In this case, it is Justice James Omotosho who is in charge of the trial. His role includes maintenance and the management of any sudden confrontation that may arise to the admissibility of the questions put before the witness. And if you look at what took place in the court, you will find out where there was intervention from the judge to the witness to answer the questions that was thrown to him. That is the role of the judge. However, the judge is expected to be a silent spectator, thereby allowing all the unwarranted questions to be put to the witness, since the aim of the cross-examination is to bring out the truth from the witness. It is important to note that the management of any trial goes without adhering to the Human Rights Act, like Article 6. It is as a result of this that the commissioners of human rights made it known to the judges that human rights instruments and articles are involved, especially when it comes to criminal trials. But there is one special comment that United Nations Human Rights Commission tries to explain to judges. And what is this? It is about interference of government leaders in any sensitive cases that undermine the decision of judges to act independently. And this is where the problem of Nigeria lies. Many judges have been accused of being influenced by the government of the day. And that is the main reason why there is separation of powers: the executive, legislative, and the judiciary. In Nigeria and many third world countries, there are a lot of control over this third arm of government, the judiciary. And this is the main reason why there are a lot of telephone calls, there are a lot of breaks from the judges to go into their small room for rest. There comes the phone calls to influence whatever that the judges do. It is not secret. It is not only Nigeria that does that, but also many other countries of the world. But it is mainly practiced in third world countries. Unless the judges know about this. And that is why, in most cases, the Western world or the Western countries, including the United States, impose sanctions on some judges in third world countries who did not carry out their duties in accordance with their oath and with the commitment the United Nations handed over to judges all over the world. That is the main reason why you see US in most cases intervening and banning some judges from entering their countries. The judiciary is entangled with the United Nations Human Rights Commission. Everyone has to note this. It is not just that they are judges in their countries, but they are entangled with international and humanitarian law. Therefore, the judges must be aware that undue political influence from the executive and the legislative arms of government undermines the judiciary that has the third arm of government. So bell ringing while the judge is on break, bell ringing when the judge at courtrooms and also in his residence has much influence on the management of the case at any level. Please do not fail to give thumb up to this very program and hit notification bell. This is very, very important for all to receive our videos when they are published. Always remember, in any criminal trial, especially in Nigeria, there are problems relating to independence and impartiality of the judiciary, and this is undermining the credibility of the justice system in Nigeria. Nevertheless, the public is watching the development of this case with all amount of curiosity and willingness to know what passes by in every second of the case. Finally, when cases are adjourned, it has few purposes. For the defense to adjust and advise their fellow witnesses, and also the influence of government advisors on the prosecution to advise their witnesses or to bring more incriminating things, even though they may not be part of the prosecution when the statement was handed over to the court. Again, it gives the government the opportunity to interfere with the management of the case. On the defense side, it gives them the opportunity to study the case and guide their defense team on how to present reasonable evidence to destroy the allegations against their client and also guide their clients in time of cross-examination from the defense. Before we end this very program, we ask you to hit the notification bell for you to receive these videos we publish. Like, share, and leave your comment. Your comment is very, very important. Just put your comment, no matter how little it is. It is very, very important. Like it and share, even encourage your friends to share to others that may not be in your own group. Thank you very much, and God bless you till we come to you with another important video. Bye.